I have a question for you. Why Ether channel, right? Um, why you are going to use Ether channel in your organization or in your network environment? I believe you guys are very much familiar with this technology and where it will be used um, and how it will be used. So basically, this session is only for the configuration. I'm gonna just show you the configuration of Ether channel, right? With the help of this topology, right? And yeah, so Ether channel, um, the why you are going to use Ether channel, why you are going to bundle the two or more links, okay, up to 8 links, right? So why you're not going to use individual, like here, one, two, one, two, and one, two? Why you're going to bundle it, okay? So suppose we have 100 VLAN here, okay? It could be the voice traffic, okay, and data traffic, right? So suppose this connection, this link, port channel 1 and port channel, uh, just forget about the port channel. We have only one link, like one link and two link, okay? So this link having 100 gig bandwidth, okay? And similarly here 100 gig bandwidth, okay? What will happen if this link goes down? Connection is down. So the circumstances, the problems comes in the picture. The old traffic from this switch from this link to this link, okay, because this link is down. So 100 user, just the traffic following from uh, taking the path from link 2 via 2, okay, and they have only 100 gig and user is 100 VLANs, but that 100 VLANs, that 100 gig bandwidth is not fair enough. So at the situation, the problems comes like traffic bottleneck, because the one link for that for uh, the one link is still down and the old traffic is taking path the secondary link, okay. So in this situation, the this link is traffic bottleneck. In other words, you can say traffic choked, okay. So uh, if suppose if we have two links here and here also two links, so one of the link goes down, so still we have one link, that link carry the old traffic. Let's say not all traffic, 50 VLANs they are carrying the traffic. You can distribute the traffic on the basis of load balancing, which is GLBP. We will see this feature in later on, not now, okay. So yeah, so if we have a two links, 100 200 links, okay, so one of the link went down, so other link still on, so that link carry, that link can carry the 50 of the user. You can distribute it as the, like I said, using the load balancing. So here also both of the 100 gig 100 gig still on. Here is one of the link is down. Support channel is basically helping in the organization increase the bandwidth and give them as a redundancy or high availability, right? Redundancy and high availability, HA you can say in short form, right? So yeah, I believe you know about this guy, STP, okay? Like earlier I said, why you're going to use bundle of link, why you're not going to use one by one, okay? If you're going to use one by one, this guy can block the one link. So the problem remains same. You cannot utilize one of the link here. So because the role of STP is going to be block one of the link here. Why? Because here the looping will be occur in the switching technology. So in the switching, the STP comes in the picture to block the one of the port so that the loop will prevent. Okay, but if you're going to bundle it, okay, as a logical link, so the STP will still, there is STP, but they are not going to block the port. Okay, they will use all of the port, and they're considering this is one logical link, and they are thinking like, okay, this one is the group of one port channel, and here also he can observe that, okay, it is the group of one of the our member port channel, right? So this is the things actually. um, this is I'm not gonna deep dive about the theory part. By the way, I have some platform you can use for the theory part. This is the website which is developed by me. Okay, mynetworking.com. M for machine, A for AI, artificial intelligence, right? Okay, so I'm just uh, the name came in my mind. I don't know how and why. Okay, let it be. Let's see the topic. Here is topic is CCNP Enterprise, Palo Alto, FortiGate, Cisco, and and wait, one more, F5 as well. Okay, here. So here you can find the complete theory part. Okay, yeah, you can see the CCNP. If I'm clicking on start now, you can see the topic architecture to be added, virtualization to be added. I'm still working on it, so I will update all the theory part related to the architecture in the architecture. So there is a many things like the HSRP and ether channel comes in this architecture. Okay, and it will be the PDF file. Let me show you this. Let me show you the sample in Palo Alto Firewall. Start now. Here you can see this high availability. Okay, the basic theory, and the also I'm gonna use this topology to perform active active and active passive uh, failover. Okay, so we will see later on. For the time being, just visit at this site, and gradually I will update all the PDF file in each topic. Okay, so yeah, where it is, so here, so now here, um, okay, one more thing I want to tell you. Okay, the increase bandwidth, redundancy, prevent loops. Okay, load balancing as well, all we saw here. Okay, and there is some parameter must match to each other. Like each other means we have, if you're going to make ether channel between two devices, you have to think about that the parameter, the duplex setting and speed setting and STP. Okay, access port and trunk and encapsulation, whether it is ISL or dot one Q. Okay, so the all this parameter must match uh, on each devices. If you are using this the parameter on these devices, this should be the same here. Okay, then the ether channel will be formed. Okay, and there is a two method to configure the ether channel. First one is the manual and second is dynamically. Okay, manual means you have to define on mode. You have to define on mode on which on each devices. Here you have to define on mode, and here also you have to define on mode. Going to if you're going to define the ether channel group, and you have to define on mode on both side. Okay, if you're going to use on mode here, and here you're going to other mode like desirable or active, so it will not form. The both side should be, if manually, if you're going to if you're defining the manual, it should be on, right? And here the dynamically you can see the port aggregation and link aggregation port aggregation is the Cisco property, and link is its standard. Okay, and for pack-p there is some mode which is desirable, yeah, it will be formed. The ether channel will be formed. Desirable auto, yes, it will form. Auto will not form. And for the similarly for the lag p, active, yes, it will be formed. Active passive form, and passive not possible, right? So this is the things I just wanted to show you. It's not a deep dive of the theory part. Okay, so let's jump into the configuration part. Okay, let me open, and here see the configuration is here. Okay, see the E1 by 0 and E0 by 0 VLAN 2001 and 2000 I have defined here. You can see the, see, E0 by 0 is 2000 and E1 by 0 is 2001. And spanning tree portfast, I believe you guys know about this, so I'm not gonna deep dive about DSTP and all. And yes, here see, you can see here why I'm gonna use no channel group and something one no channel group one mode one, because somehow if the somehow if the configuration is already there inside of the devices, so that's why I'm just maybe it will be mode on or something like this, so that's why I'm removing. Okay, and creating once again. Okay, so that's why I'm putting here. Okay, you can understand the better way. So, and this is the basic troubleshooting and yeah, basic CLI command. Okay, so similarly you can see the old configuration over here for switch 1, for switch 1 and switch 2 for the router. Okay, I'm gonna use OSPF in between the this area. Okay, router and the outside of the switch, out of the outside of the interface of the switch, and outside it means the uplink of this internet router. Okay, and here this area I'm gonna use ether channel and HSRP. Okay, so yeah, let's configure it. Perhaps you're thinking that why I'm going to use this script. Okay, and the copy and paste the configuration inside the CLI. Yeah, because of you guys very familiar with this topology. Look like isn't it kind of CCI label enterprise? Okay, if you know, you can just give me some thumbs up and comment in the comment box. Okay, really see, if you're going to use a script, or like when you're using notepad, so it will save your time. If you're attending any lab exam of the CCI, okay, so better practice, use notepad. So I'm not gonna use like line by line putting the command. Okay, so it will, I mean, consuming the time. That's why I just prepared the command, the all configuration here in OneNote, and I will just copy paste of the configuration, right? So here configuration is here. Okay, fine. Okay, okay, all done. No any, so no any error so far. Let me move to switch 1. What is the switch 1 IP here? Not IP, the configuration. Incomplete command. What is this interface something? interface range. Okay, interface range. Yeah, interface is not required here. So let's move to switch to configure. Okay, perfect. No any no any error, no any error so far. So ether channel summary. This is the command you can verify with this command. SUPP, yes. Oh, okay. All up here also you can verify with this, with that command. So ether channel summary. Okay, okay. Here also I'm just giving the practice to verify the configuration. Okay, ether channel all done. Okay, now next is I'm going to configure the HSRP. It will be used only on this switch only, L1 or L2, not here. Okay, because the why yeah, the question again here, why you're using HSRP if you're using ether channel, a port channel here. So HSRP work here if somehow this link, the uplink of this towards the internet router went down, so what will happen? So this area is all okay, but somehow if this link goes down, this the uplink towards the internet router, then what will happen? Traffic will impacted. The same thing will happen, right? So HSRP will just showing that okay, this link, the HSRP will trace this uplink and showing that okay, hey, uh, forwarding traffic for me, it is down. So please ask my the standby router, so he will help you. I'm just giving a just daily life talking style, but not like this. Okay, so the HSRP will work to again tracking the uplink of this connection. Okay, so that's why I'm going to use HSRP as well. So HSRP here, copy. I'll put the old text for all these configuration in the comments section. You can just copy the all configuration and use your notepad and just do the same as I'm doing here. So switch to here. Okay, HSRP state. Okay, there is some election process is still happening in backend. Let's wait for some time, then we'll see. We will verify the standby, I mean the HSRP configuration. So to verify, so standby brief. Sorry, see the standby. This is the standby, and I'm the active. What is my IP? So my IP interface brief here. Okay, got it. So standby brief, perfect. So standby active is this one. What is my IP? So IP interface brief 3. So 3 is showing here. Standby. Switch 2 is a standby and switch 1 is active. Okay, so let's move to the this part of OSPF configuration. Okay, interface E0 by 0 IP SPF1 area 0. Okay, 0. Interface loopback 0. IP SPF1 area 0. Done. Interface E 0 by 1. IP SPF1 area 0. Okay, so IP interface brief. Perfect. Let's move here. Configure terminal. Router OSPF1. Network. Okay. Area 0. Done. Configure terminal. Router OSPF1. Network. Area 0. So IP interface brief. Loopback is okay. So IP interface brief. Okay. So run interface E0 by 0. So interface E0 by 0. Up. Why still OSPF did not come up? We cannot see the logs. Okay. We did good configuration or what? We did some mistake. So IP interface brief. Okay, I think I did some. Okay. Configure terminal interface E 1 by 1. No Switchport. IP address 172. The 16 of 1.2. Okay, SPF came up. Let's switch to configure terminal interface E 1 by 1. IP address 172.31.2.255.255. Okay, and so IP SPF enable. Okay, here so IP SPF enable to enable. So IP SPF enable. Here you can see now the full. Here also full. Right. So LAN. All right. Let me ping the gateway. Ping 10.1.101.1. It's reachable. Okay. Let me ping 8.8.8. It's reachable. Okay. And trace route is 8.8.8. Okay. Trace route. Trace 8.8. All right, so let's test the connectivity. Okay, I'm gonna just ping from this VPC LAN 1 to this internet router 8.8.8.8. Okay, right, so ping 8.8. Let's keep continuing. Okay, it's pingable. Let's go on switch 1, configure terminal, interface E 1 by 1, tab 1. Okay, 1 by 1, shut down. So what will happen? Okay, connection down. Okay, connection came up again. So this is the pin connectivity. Let's test with the trace route. But before going to making trace route here, I'm just say no shutdown. Okay, let me then okay trace 8.8.8 and yeah, taking path which one 10 2 3 and 170.31. No, why it's taking the secondary path? Okay, now came up, so that's why. Let's test again. See, it's going via 172.16.1, which is here in switch 1. Do so IP address brief, this segment, right? See, this segment. So let's shut down the interface. Shut down LAN. Let's wait for few seconds only. Okay, so now taking 172.31 here, going to switch to so IP interface brief. See, this one towards, I mean uplink of this router, internet router, right? So okay, ping is also working fine. Yeah, that's all about the configuration for today. Okay, we will see you on the next topic. I will configure. I will come to with only configuration part, not for the theory part. You can find the old theory part on my website. Okay, I'm working on HTML part. Still, I'm working on HTML parts. Let's wait for few days, then I will update all the theory on that. Thank you for viewing.